right, welcome to this particular video, and I'm very excited to have you here. I'm Jeff Caravantis. We're here on Marketing Revamped to discuss the sales funnel that is coming up for PLR Revamped. I'm going to kind of demonstrate a very basic concept for sales funnels for you. I'm going to use the PLR Revamped funnel as sort of some subject material, although this may not be the sales funnel that I ultimately end up going with. It's just there for us to kind of use as target material for the subject of this video. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. I'm on Lucidchart, and this particular video is not really going to be a demonstration of how to use Lucidchart, but I do want to point that out, and I'm sure that there will be a video on Lucidchart just kind of going over the technical features and how to use it sometime in the future. Or when you've read getting to this particular video, it'll be possibly in the link in the description box or in the article itself. Let's go ahead and jump right into it right now. We're going to go ahead and start with our sources of traffic. So we'll do something like, what's a good one? Predefined process. I mean, it's just whatever they say it is. I'll zoom in here a little bit just to help you see. I can obviously change the font size on there as well. But the document itself might get a little bit full. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in for you. That way we can kind of see what is going on, and we can go from there. And we can also stay focused on what we need to stay focused on. So the source of traffic, that is going to be the first thing that we're going to need, is some sort of source of traffic for the PLR Revamped funnel. I'm just going to call it the PLR funnel from this point on. So for the PLR funnel, that source of traffic is going to be mostly paid advertisements, and as well as organic shares. And of course, every chance that I get to promote the product, of course, I'm going to promote it. But that's where our source of traffic is going to be. And I can put little boxes over here for that particular thing. I like to use these for like little concepts. So we'll say basically, Facebook ads, and we'll do something like organic. We'll just copy this and paste it, and then change it to YouTube video. YouTube videos will be promoting it, and another thing will be Instagram and other social media. So we'll just say Instagram and other social sharing. And so basically this is our main source. So this one's definitely, obviously Facebook ads will be paid, but these things all relate. So let's see how we can express this. I kind of want to put this underneath, but at the same time it doesn't really deserve to be underneath. But let's just do it this way. I'll make this huge. I'll make it the width of all of this stuff. And we'll put this here. Well, actually, no, we'll keep these like that. Make it this wide. And so something like this makes sense, I think. Let's do a 1/2 inch there. And so these things all go and feed here. So the nice thing about Lucidchart, it's very good with the little arrows. And you can easily connect them and show that these things all feed here into the source of traffic. So actually, I got a better idea for expressing this. Let's go ahead and delete that. And let's just undo all of this. And we'll stack these vertically. And we'll just do like a 1/2 inch, so it's not too far. And we'll just go here, be our number 1 spot. Here's going to be our number 2 spot. And here's going to be our number 3 spot. So all of these things are going to feed the source of traffic here. And then the next process that we're going to have is going to be the landing page. So we need some sort of landing page that we're going to put up on probably Marketing Revamped. That's a little bit tall. There we go. And so this will be like, on Marketing Revamped And so we have Marketing Revamped as a place that we can put up essentially a landing page. That'll probably be the main one, particularly because Marketing Revamped and PLR Revamped, they kind of share the same revamp theme. And actually, they share a lot of the same color schemes as well. They actually have similar branding. Well, actually, the same branding colors, to be very precise about that. And so it was always kind of intended to be a sort of a product for Marketing Revamp to kind of help keep the site alive, keep it going. Because if nobody is helping with the expenses, and Jupiter Strategies is the only way that Marketing Revamp gets paid for, and there's no sales as a result of Marketing Revamp, guess what's going to happen to Marketing Revamp? It's going to die. So we're going to work on monetizing this, actually creating a product that gives value. I think the site gives a lot of value, and especially here as we're just talking about sales funnels. So in this case, so we've got our source of traffic and our landing page, and then we're going to go into an email sequence here. So let's just go ahead and start an email sequence. We'll just start it like this. Actually, no, this is a new process, right? So I need to do this, and then I'm going to just pull down a little bit and then start this, and this is going to be email sequence. And then from here, we're going to have, actually, that's the wrong direction that I want this thing to go, because I always like to show the emails. So really, just to keep this thing going smooth, it'll be down to here, then on to the next one after the email sequence, and then off to the sales page. PLR Revamped front-end offer. So FEO is front-end offer. That is, the first offer in the sales funnel, the whatever is on the, the main sales page there. And then you'll have another offer. So upsell, upsell. And I'm not sure how many more upsells I'm going to do. I don't really want to make this one like super upsalesy. But you could even say, basically upsell 2 or second upsell. And then the question will be also if there is a downsell as well. So let's go first downsell. I don't really like downsells overall, simply because if somebody didn't buy from you, like I'd rather than buy something else. But at the same time, I'd rather them go for the upsells and only go for upsells rather than trying to chase them with downsells. And go from there. So we'll see about this. This is the part that might just kind of disappear, and then we're going to go to thank you page after this. So let's go ahead and do thank you page. This one's going to have download instructions, so let's go ahead and put the little box over here. Access instructions. And this is how we're going to get the initial sales. Essentially, that's what we have right here. So let's zoom out just a little bit. If I can just back it out a little bit. And so we have our source of traffic, which is going to be Facebook ads, YouTube videos, Instagram, and other social sharing to a lesser degree. And that's going to go to a landing page. There's going to be the Marketing Revamped. It's going to be Marketing Revamped as the source of where the landing page is. And then there's going to be an email sequence with a number of emails, which actually this is the part that is broken. So, well, the completion, oops. It's not really broken, but let's just assume that the completion of the email sequence. So essentially, let's do it this way. Day 1 through day 7. And then upon completion of day 1 through day 7 of an email sequence, they will then go to the revamped front end sales page, be presented with a front end offer. And I'm also going to point out that at any given time, they're going to go to the thank you page if they don't go any further than this particular item here. Now, I do want to be very careful to point out that you don't send them to a thank you page after every single thing that they buy. You send them, first here. If they say yes, then you send them to the second upsell, and then after the second upsell, you could do a third upsell, but I don't really want to keep that thing going. I think for PLR Revamped, it's probably not a good move. But then you send them to the thank you page regardless. Now, if at any point they stop here and then they say, no, I don't want the first upsell, okay, so let's just be more precise about this. Then they go to the downsell. If they accept the downsell, that's kind of, how do we navigate? There we go. That's how we'll navigate. If they accept the downsell, then they'll be presented with the upsell. But if they say no to the if they say no to the downsell, they'll be presented. So this is yes to the second upsell. Yeah, always show the second upsell regardless of what they say to the first downsell, and then send them to the thank you page. That makes sense to me. So, first upsell, and then if they say yes, then second upsell, and then if they say no or yes, so this could be, yes, or let's just say buy, no. It's going to be a little bit hard to read with it being the way that it is. Oh, wait. No. So they're always going to see the first upsell. So then that doesn't need to be there. Let's just rethink this a little bit. So this is part of my process here. Is like, okay, so let's figure this out. First upsell, they get to the sales page. They're already in my email sequence. That's the only way that I can get to know them. And so I'm not, I don't need them to sign up for anything else. I'm not going to have a downsell or an exit offer for PLR Revamped. They either trust me after 7 days and the free offer and the thing that I showed them, as far as the free product was concerned. And the other thing I need to point out here, this is what's missing. Let me turn this thing around. Let me fix my arrows. Let's see. There's a way to fix your arrow. There we go. Let me resize this. And this is going to be the 5 facets ebook. And so this is what they're going to get. It's going to be hosted on Marketing Revamped. It's going to have the 5 facets ebook as the thank you for the opt-in on the landing page. Then it's going to go through a sequence. The sequence is also going to discuss the book here. So this is going to be the kind of the target material here. That's what the sequence is going to be talking about, is this this ebook, this free offer. And then eventually they go to the front end offer. Then they go to the upsell regardless of if they buy. If they don't buy, obviously they go back into another sequence, or they go into actually, yes, the no's do need a place to go. They need to go to, actually this should be a process. So like general emails. And maybe they'll be, told about this down in the future. So I don't know how to, where would I put that? I don't know. Maybe, repeat this particular offer in the future. But yeah, the general email sequences, or just general email sequence, let's rename it that. General email sequence. Well, general, let's just say broadcast sequence. Broadcast. So anything that I want to broadcast to the PLR. That kind of stuff. So basically for broadcast email is just kind of when you just send out a message to everybody on a list, regardless of where they are in a sequence, unless you specify, hey, don't send it to people that are in the sequence. So I'm going to broadcast just general messages whenever I'm promoting something, promoting a new post that I have via email, just to get eyeballs on it. It doesn't have to be that anything's for sale. It could just be like, hey, I just created a new post. Here's the link. Done. So that kind of broadcast sequence there to kind of rebuild the value, as well as occasionally send them affiliate offers via email. So they'll go kind of into that pool. If they do buy, they'll see the upsell. This is basically the no group. So we'll just type in no. And so they get the first upsell. They say no to this. So they say no to this. Then they say yes here. So this is buy. And then regardless, buy or not. And I do want to kind of help make this a little more clear. Buy. There you go. So this is I guess the clear version, or actually this should be buy or not. So regardless of what happens here. So now we can kind of see essentially how this is all going to flow in order to get them into PLR revamped, the first upsell and the second upsell, as well as potentially the first downsell, which will be just a lighter version of the upsell. This is the basic structure of the product that I'm going to launch in a little while. And I hope that this particular video has been very helpful to you as far as how funnels will work. And the other thing is that I have plenty of room over here on the side to do some other stuff like front end, or I should say, follow-up sequences, and add in additional details over here as well. However, I just want to stick to the very basics in this particular video. So I'll make this a nice little centered, let's just group this, let's just group, and then I will align this group with the center here. And what I'm going to do for everyone who's watched this particular video is I'm going to make this particular image and document here available to you. I'll probably make it something as simple as a PDF. It might be changed slightly from what you see here, just to enable it to have the proper branding and stuff like that on it. But nevertheless, I hope you found this video very helpful. First video for sales on Marketing Revamped, and fundamentally, marketing is about helping people make the decision to buy. And this is how we're going to help people make the decision to buy PLR Revamped. I hope you found this particular video very helpful. I'm Jeff Caravantis. Take care.